It's Wednesday, October 8th. I'm meteorologist Kalin Mitchell here in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. We do have some much needed October rain to talk about in this update, but first, we're going to begin with some of the heat that was still in place for parts of the Maritimes on Tuesday, and we did see some new daily high temperature records set yesterday, mostly in the province of New Brunswick, where a lot of the high temperatures away from the coast came up between 26 and 29 degrees. One in Prince Edward Island at North Cape, and a couple around the north shore of Nova Scotia, but especially a few spots in Cape Breton, where Ingonish Beach, with a new record high of 29.6, was actually the hottest spot in the country on Tuesday on Environment Canada monitored weather stations. Now back to the rain that's coming in. This is a cold front that's moved in from the west. We certainly need this wet weather. It's developed this morning and into the early afternoon for New Brunswick. It'll be moving into other parts of the Maritimes as we move into the later afternoon hours, as well as Wednesday evening and night, especially for Nova Scotia. Once again, this looks like it's going to be a general 10 to 30 millimeter rainfall for the Maritimes, with the possibility of some pockets as high as 30 to 40 millimeters, and also a possibility that there might be a few spots around the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia that finish a little bit lower than that 10 millimeter mark, and that wouldn't be ideal. We need all the rain we can get right now. Taking a look at our forecast timeline, there's a couple of areas I want to point out as we make our way through Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening that do have a chance of getting into some downpours. So if you're driving along the roadways, you get into one of those downpours, your visibility could come down. They could also increase the risk of hydroplaning conditions. As we make our way through the afternoon, that'll be around southern areas of New Brunswick, especially near the Bay of Fundy coastline. By the time we get into the late afternoon and the start of the evening, it'll be the southeast New Brunswick and northern areas of Nova Scotia, Cumberland, Colchester counties, Hants County, and even towards Kings County, where they'd really like to catch some downpours in Kings County. It's one of the areas contending with a larger wildfire. And Prince Edward Island, as we move through Wednesday evening and Wednesday night, a few downpours could move through. Now, the wet weather is going to be clearing to the east of Nova Scotia as we head into the early morning hours of Thursday. It is a cold front, so temperatures are falling in behind it. It does get quite chilly tonight in behind the front for New Brunswick, with lows falling into a range of around 0 to 4 degrees. And even for Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia tonight, most of the low temperatures will be falling into a range of around 6 to 10 degrees. And that is going to leave us with some brisk, even chilly temperatures for Thursday, with highs for New Brunswick between 10 and 13. For Prince Edward Island, the high temperatures between 8 and 12. There'll be a chance of a shower throughout the day. And for Nova Scotia, most of the high temperatures between 10 and 13 degrees on Thursday. There'll be a chance of some showers around the North Shore and locations in Cape Breton. I just want to finish this off with an update on our tropical storm. This is Tropical Storm Jerry. It's moving towards the northwest now. Its maximum sustained winds are near 95 kilometers per hour. It is still forecast to become a Category 1 hurricane as it takes a turn north of the Leeward Islands of the Caribbean. It does look like it may hold to the east of Bermuda, which is great news for Bermuda, and then continue that eastward movement off towards the northern Atlantic, so that'll take it away from the Maritimes in Atlantic Canada. Doesn't look like we need to be concerned about this storm system. You can find news and weather updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.